Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Let's go!
Mahomes now on first down, sliding out of the pocket. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they're going to speed things up here. Once again, it's Mostert. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Stand right now in the 4th quarter. This one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And quickly they get to the line. They'll send Rice in motion. From midfield, here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
43, 15. Easy.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. Sunday. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Mahomes will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this.
On this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins
and themselves. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Ready. No score zone right here. No score zone.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfly.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to pass. Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Coming down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Tua now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Tua to throw again. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. Mostert.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 22.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Tua. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Tua. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly.
He's got a man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 88 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 41, this is second and a yard.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Tua now on first down.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Second and 10.
Tua going to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that That's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that'll be caught. And he will get out of bounds and pick up the first down. So they catch the defense napping, and the fake spike works to move the chains.
And how about what just happened there? Just a total breakdown defensively. They're thinking he's going to spike this, so they let their guard down. But he never had any intention of stopping the clock. He wanted to throw the football. And he caught him napping, and this turned into a huge play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Swear I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They hand it off to Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Third and 4.
Looking to pass. Tua.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Another catch there for Waddle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Now Mostert. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From midfield, here's Tua. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. There he goes, left side. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. A run with Mostert up the middle.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.